Welcome to another live stream watch along reaction. Tonight we're watching and reacting to Toronto FC versus Philadelphia Union. MLS 2026 Week 9. Toronto FC looking for another win this season. Philly looking for their second win and 7th point of the season. They've only picked up, I think, 2 straight weeks. They've picked up a win and a draw, Philly. So their form's gotten better. But Toronto, 12 points on the season, 3 wins, 3 draws, 2 losses. They're over 500 this year, which was not what any of us expected at this point. So, happy midweek main event, week 9 of the season for Toronto FC and Philly. I think they're both on the same amount of matches. Yep. Revs are a game in hand, but everybody else is on 8 in the East, which that'll become 9 tonight, I think. I think everybody's playing tonight, yeah? I think everybody's playing tonight. Except for Chicago, Vancouver, St. Louis, and Seattle. Either way. Yeah. Either way, here we are. Either way, here we are. All right. Week 9 of the season, my friends. Week 9. This weekend is match number 10. 24 matches left after this weekend in the league, of course. Can-champ also have to be dealt with. I think that's not the midweek coming up. It's the weekend coming, or the midweek coming after next. So 2 out of 3 of the next midweeks we have games to play. Atletico Ottawa on the 5th, which we'll do a double there. Lineup looks decent. We got Kerr and Walker back. Exactly. I think our lineup is looking better than it did on the weekend, and we got a 3-3 draw there. So starting 11s are as follows. For Toronto FC in goal, Luka Gavrin. The back 5 are Richie Laryea, Walker Zimmerman, Zane Monlouis, Alonso Coelho, and Kobe Franklin. I've had my problems with him, but he scored a goal last weekend. So he scored a goal on the weekend. So I don't think you could drop a guy who at least scored, even if I've had my problems. You give him a chance. You give him a chance. Daniel Shalhoub, Jonathan Osorio, Jose Cifuentes, Josh Sargent, and DeAndre Kerr, 5-3-2, at least through the eyes of Fat Mom. Philly Union, Andre Blake in goal. The back 4, Nathan Harriel, Jafet Seri Larson, Oluwatheu Makanya, and Francis Westfield. Penguins up 1-0. Thank the Lord. Back midfield 4, Indiana Vasilev, Jovan Lukic, Jesus Bueno, Danley Jean-Jacques. Up top, Milan Olaski and Bruno Damiani for Philadelphia. Philadelphia, of course, have had 2 good matches, or 2 positive results over the past 2 games they've played. I told you I wouldn't be back till Wednesday, and I'm getting a haircut tomorrow. And if I didn't shave, the person giving me my haircut would give me a lot of shit for it. So, really? I look that different shaved? Really? Oh, I mean, trim, dude. It ain't even a full shave. Really? Really? I told you I wouldn't be here Sunday night or Saturday night. WrestleMania. Monday night, Raw After Mania. Tuesday, there's nothing anyway. Wednesday, here we are. Yeah, I'm getting a haircut tomorrow morning. I trimmed. I wouldn't have shaved if I didn't have to, but I swear to God, every time I don't shave and go up there and get my haircut, I take shit for not shaving. So I had to. I had to trim it. Like, yeah, I know my sideburns, but come on now. Who really cares about that? Like, we need to win. I'm tired of being 6th. Well, I mean, Philly, they've had some good results recently. A win and a draw in their past 2. We've been good, though. We should still beat them. I still think Philly's a bad team overall. I mean, I think they are where they're supposed to be. I mean, they're not as bad as Orlando, but Josh Sargent has 1 goal, 2 assists, and Wayne has the same amount of goals, assists as a midfielder, Starboy Sargent. Dude, I'm the one who hasn't bought into the Sargent hype. I never did. You ain't got to tell me twice. You ain't got to tell me twice. Either way, you ain't got to tell me twice. If we win 3-0, we'll be second. Well, we'll see what happens there. But, yeah, I mean, we're right up there. Like, their only win was against Montreal. I know. We're better than Montreal. But they also drew DC, who are pretty bad. Well, actually, comparatively, DC actually ain't that bad this year. But they can score goals to save their lives. 2 wins, 2 draws, 4 losses, 4 goals, 9 goals against. That's got to be the lowest amount of goals in the league. Hold on. Scored. Hell, Montreal scored more than them. 12-4, 20 against. They can still score goals, though. Yeah, that's the least amount of goals scored in the league. 4 goals scored in 8 games. Then again, that's been us for a couple of years, hasn't it? So I can't be that much of an asshole, can I? Toronto is 13-4, 14 against. It's better than the past couple of years. Wayne has even more goals and assists than Spicer in MLS. Own Messi, lol. Surprised Cincy are 10th. I've told you they've been frauds for years. What? Are you surprised? I've said Cincinnati are frauds for years. What? I don't know, man. All right. Some of y'all are going to be happy tonight. They asked for you.
Yeah. We ready?
Yep. Philly, one of the worst teams in MLS. Let's see what happens.
You just jinxed it.
Everybody thinks I'm a jinx anyway, so. No matter what I do. So. Toronto, of course, has actually been pretty good this year, all things considered. Being 6th in the East, 12 points. One of their best returns to start a season since God knows when, probably 2020. Philly, 4 points, 6 goals for, 12 goals against, 13th place in the East. They have 1 win and 1 draw. Been their past 2 games. So they have turned their form around recently. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. BMO Field, Toronto with their, 6th straight home game?
Really?
Yeah, because of the World Cup.
Oh.
Because BMO's part of the World Cup. Toronto's got 9 straight home games for the World Cup. Let's see. Hold on. 9, 1, 8, 2. 7, 3. 6, 4. 5, 5. 4, 6. Yep, 6 straight home games. So 3 more home games after this, and I think they're playing Ottawa at home as well in the Canadian Championship. So that's actually 10. Wow. Luka Gavrin in goal for Toronto. Richie Laredo, Walker Zimmerman, Zane Monlouis, Kobe Franklin, Alonzo Coelho, Jose Cifuentes, Jonathan Osorio, Daniel Shallowy, Josh Sargent, and DeAndre Kerr, the front 3. At least Zimmerman's back. Can't drop a guy who scored in Kobe Franklin, even if I've had my problems with him. So let's see what happens. Teams are walking out. Andre Blake in goal for Philly. Frankie Westfield, Makanya, Sari Larson, Harry, all the back four. Lukic, Danley, Jean-Jacques. The midfield two. Vasilev and Jesus Bueno, the attacking midfielders. Bruno Damiani and Milan Alosky, the forwards. Wait, a 4-2-2-2. Okay. Not enough width, but okay, all right. But turns out Bradley Carnell might just be a one-season wonder because he was amazing in 2023 for St. Louis, got fired the next year by St. Louis, won the Shield with Philly last year, and is horrible this year. Josh Sargent started 4 straight matches. I want more from him, but we'll see what happens. Oh, Toronto's wearing red at home tonight, though, so that's good. It's like, what, the second time all year?
Mm.
The header, of course, was his first goal. Philly's player to watch is Jesus Bueno. Started 3 of the 4 last league matches. Is that really where we're going? I mean, starts for Sargent. I mean, he at least scored. Like, we're really just grabbing it. Oh, started 3 of 4 matches. Well, he was part of the win against Montreal and scored. See, you could have said that. Oh, God. Bazakos is the center ref. No way. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, this one's going to be a fun one. Why do we get the bad ones? Well, they're all bad. Who am I kidding? See, fixtures. Trying to see if that Ottawa game's at home. I think it is, but yep, it is. So they play on the weekend against Atlanta. They play May 2nd against San Jose at home. They play against Ottawa at home. They play against Miami at home. Their next away game's in Charlotte on May 16th.
Hey.
Then Chicago on May 23rd in Chicago. And then they're off through the World Cup until they play Montreal on July 16th in Montreal. And I think there's a Can-Champ game in between that May game and Montreal game if they beat Ottawa, which would be on the road. But no, Bazakos just throws a lot of cards. More cards than normal. A yellow card, so it's going to be like 5 guys per team on cautions if he gets it the way he wants it to go. Basically, Bazakos is a micromanager. Could be worse. But yeah, I saw Alex Jones is losing InfoWars to The Onion and Tim Heidecker. Well, at least it's going to be funny. Steve Brule hosted InfoWars.
Lost a lot of money.
It's free real estate. Yes, I'm a fan of Tim and Eric. How'd you know? I guess that must be the Sunday game. Houston, Austin. Okay. Or Saturday night. Yeah, there's only one on Sunday. TFC's playing during the evening for a change. Yeah, it's their first It's their first evening game at home the whole season. I know. Even the Canada games, well, one of the Canada games were at a pretty late hour, the second one of the two. And it was even later because of the rain, a.k.a. the tears of Italian fans in Woodbridge. But most games at BMO Field this year have been at 12 o'clock. All the weekend ones have. The midweeks have been the later games. And I think that still stays the same. That still holds. I think that still holds until they go on the road. The one late game is the game they play against Ottawa 2 Wednesdays from now. Everything else is 12 o'clock on a Saturday. Those are the matinees. I didn't realize matinee was like afternoon show. I had to check so I didn't sound like an idiot. But it's a midweek main event, not a midweek matinee. The weekend games and the matinees. Or just high noon. I hope by the time the next time Toronto plays a home game after their away trips, they're actually playing evening games at home. Besides, of course, the 2 midweek games. DraftKings ads during MLS games. Lord.
I never thought I'd see that.
Because it's legal now.
No, I know. I never thought it would be like that.
You think Italy fill in for Iran and play World Cup without earning it like a bunch of pampered babies? I'd even be pissed off if Italy played the World Cup that way. Also, they'd be in Iran's group and not playing Canada, so I'd also be pissed off about that. I lose my dream match, and then they get put in the World Cup anyway just to play in Iran's group.
I got Philly winning.
I don't know.
No, that's just better.
I mean, Toronto's been ahead in the win probability for most weeks of the season since they've been on their good run, so I'm surprised. But then again, this does seem like a trap game. Philly sucks, and Toronto's actually somewhat good, and we're playing at home, and I think we're going to win. Yeah, this does kind of seem like a trap game, doesn't it? Fotis Bazakos, the center ref. Let's see how many cards he throws out. Is he going to be a dealer in Vegas or somehow actually throw none out? We're going to find out. Ismir Pekmic, the VAR referee, and we're off. 0-0. We're underway. Philly wearing their blue, their navy blue. Toronto wearing their red for like the second time at home all season. Thank God I don't have to complain about them wearing white at home. It legitimately pisses me off. I mean, I think Iran's going to play at the World Cup, but we'll see what happens.
There's a lot of empty seats.
It is a Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's still April, so. There were more people on the weekend. That's kind of funny, though. There were more people there on a Saturday at 12. I still think there were more people there for the Canada-Tunisia game, and there was a giant rain delay a couple of weeks ago. So there you go. A lot of Tunisian fans there, though. That's out for a throw-in. Probably. No, there'll probably be less for the Ottawa-Toronto game in a couple of weeks. Good tackle. What are we doing? Headed away by Monlouis. Steps up. Walker, what are you doing? Here we go. Ball crossed in. Gavrin catches it. Good. Cleared away. Over the top. Sargent. And it gets right. Oh. Sargent almost had him there.
Yeah.
Almost. Would have been nice. I need to see more. Pachuca climbing so fast. Chivas fans are scared. Well, no, I mean, I'd be scared if I was a Chivas fan, too, because if they lose Hormiga for the playoffs, they're not going to win the Liguilla. The 1 year where they look amazing, the World Cup might take away their best player, or the World Cup preparation might take away their best player. Yeah, I'd be scared, too. Ball crossed in. Oso heads it forward. Good run. Go, 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 go.
Oh.
Nice pass. Shallowy. Shallowy on the ball. Daniel Shallowy. I thought that was... If Shallowy didn't overrun that ball, I think we would have been better off. That first little overrun might have just... He's fast, but sometimes being fast will do that to you. Little bit of an overrun ruins the momentum. Tried to hold it up as much as he could. I mean, I like what I'm seeing so far. Well, for the most part. Header, Zane Monlouis heads it away. Not far enough. Short pass to Larea. Larea. Good job, Richie. Come on. Good pass. Cifuentes. Blocked away. Okay. Throw in for Richie. So, how we doing, Mile High? Yep, the NFL draft is tomorrow, but we're doing the Raptors game instead. Again, why should I care? The Patriots have the 30th pick. Or the 31st pick, I should say. We're not going to get anybody with that. Why should I care? They're probably... Who am I kidding? The Patriots will probably trade that pick. Who are we kidding? Oh, Bill's not there anymore, Ryan. They're not going to trade the pick. Like, playing forward. Like, there's nobody good at 31. I don't mind if they may not trade the pick, but honestly, I don't give a shit. There's nobody good at 31. Never is. That's why I never had a problem with Bill trading his first round pick. We were from like 27 to 31 or 32. There's nobody there. I know Sami Zayn lost at Mania. I watched the show, but I expected it to happen anyway. Can I really be mad when I expected it to be the answer? Chelsea just fired Racine. I know. I'm glad. LinkedIn bastard. He needed to go, and I'm glad he's gone. I'd rather have Callum McFarlane for the rest of the season. We'll see what those Blue Coat bastards do. Another loser manager in July. It's like we need to look inward and make the right decision in the summer. It's just going to be another guy who's an absolute jackass. Just wait. But hey, at least we're going to make the Europa League or Conference League. Yellow card already. Also, I mean, I can understand that one. Free kick. Close free kick for Philly. Oso gets a yellow card. Tactical foul, probably, but I'm not too mad about it. Either one. I mean, to save at least some sort of European football, they had to fire Racine. So, McFarlane couldn't do any worse. I mean, did get a draw against City. I trust him more than I do Racine at this point. So, Free kick for Philly. Vasilev all standing over it. Who used to play for St. Louis, Indiana Vasilev. That name should be familiar. Used to play for St. Louis. Yeah. He was pretty good. Arsenal's choking again. I'm going to laugh. I honestly just want them to win the league, so I hope somehow they still pull it off. They won't. Vasilev. Nope. Whoa, what a save by Gavrin. I thought that was going in. We were lucky there. Vasilev back on the ball. Alosky. Cifuentes, what?
Well, he slid, and I mean, it's
clear it. Nice little clearance, and Sargent Gavrin catches it. That was a little bit tougher than it should have been. Rapids almost won over Miami on Saturday. Refs helped Messi. Why are you surprised? Refs helped Messi. Why are you surprised? You knew that was going to happen. Gavrin, that may have went off the post.
No,
I'm saying like it went off his hand, but that might have been going off the post anyway. Is what I was.
I don't think it was going to go in, but I don't know if he hit.
No, it was Gavrin did hit it, get it with his hand. He did.
Because I mean, I didn't know if it was from when he jumped or from that, because he was on the ground.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's a good thing he made the save because maybe it would have hit the post and banked in. So, I mean, with the angle that was going at, you can make that argument. Do you think Pumas could win Liga MX? I mean, they're playing sort of okay right now. But the thing is the problem with the Liga MX right now is that, and I guess the CONCACAF Champions Cup as well, is the best Mexican players who get called up for the national team are going to be training with the national team during the end of the Liga and going into the Champions Cup final. Because the World Cup is in Mexico and they're getting a lot of preparation for it under their belt. So a lot of the Liga MX's best players are going to be in that camp. I don't know, Chivas are the favorite. Toluca are a favorite. Cruz Azul they did just fire Larcamon, which I told you they should have kept their interim manager from last year when they won the Champions Cup. But no, they hired Larcamon and they paid for it and he got fired. I was right. Everybody in Pumas is going to be staying. They might win then. I can't predict it. Unwritten Messi rule, you touch him and you lose. Exactly. Vasilev's in Philly because Carnell's his buddy. Well, yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, because he played under Carnell in St. Louis. He was a really good player in St. Louis, and he's still a really good player in Philly. But if he don't go, they don't go. Because 23, he was going. He was in St. Louis. I think he was. He was going. St. Louis gone. Good. He was going last year with Philly. They were good. He ain't going this year. They're not good. I think we need to start having the talk. Is Bradley Carnell a Vasilev system baby? Like Vanny is a number 10 system baby. Coelho, he's not happy with the ref. Bazakos is doing his thing. Atletico lose the Copa del Rey final. Well, when you can't score your first 2 penalties, you're going to lose a game on penalties. Trust me, I know. I know everything about how it feels to lose a penalty shootout because Toronto FC loves doing that. And They have, I think, missed. Oh, yeah, I think they missed their first 2 penalties or something like that. First 2 or 3 in a penalty shootout before and lost it that way. So, yeah, if you can't score your first 2 penalties when they're your best 2 forward players who are your best goal scorers, you're going to lose the shootout. I don't care who you're playing. You can play this. You can play the blind 10-bit soccer team, and you'll still lose the shootout. If your 2 top scorers can't score in a shootout to start the shootout, you're going to lose. You can't give up the advantage like that. Trust me, I know about losing shootouts. Toronto loves to do that. It's like our thing. Vasiliev Pipeline. Do you like WrestleMania Night 2? Night 2 was better than Night 1. So, yes.
And they've been down here all game. 13 minutes.
Well, yeah. Ball crossed in. Punched away by Gavrin. What are you doing? Headed away. And that's going to be a goal kick. Yeah. I mean, Philly's definitely looked better than their season. Yeah, 56% possession to 44 for Philly. Yep. 1 shot to 0. 0.7 expected goals to 0. Free kick must have done a lot of pushing.
That's not even close. They've been down here the whole game. I mean, it should even be more than that. But
I mean, you're not wrong. I do think Philly's had the control of the game so far.
hopefully it changes. It'll change the second half. Hopefully, usually it does. When one has a good half, or at least for Toronto.
Yeah. I think this game has been very stop-start as well, which doesn't help. But Toronto's only had, 2 really past midfield chances? That was a dive. That was a dive. This ref, see what I mean by Bazakos? Dude is a power-tripping jackass.
That way, he didn't even do anything.
Dude sucks on his whistle like it's a freaking cigarette. Dude never lets the whistle leave his mouth. Power-tripping jackass, eh? I don't know what's worse, complete idiots or power-tripping jackasses. Pro has a lot of them. Rafa Marquez is Mexico's new coach after the World Cup. Yeah, we knew that. Have you been paying attention? Ball crossed in. Gavrin punches it. I think you should have caught that. Headed away. It's like we don't know how to defend set pieces right now.
Oh, no.
That doesn't help.
That's like the 8th person on the ground.
Yellow card. What are we? Another yellow card. Is that like the 5th one? By the way, Oso was already... I don't think it was on Oso. Dives are getting yellow cards like it's hotcakes tonight. Shallowy gets a yellow card then. Well, if it was, he would have been off.
Yeah.
It's Shallowy who gets the yellow. Dive. Philly is... Yep. Starting off with 0 points. They beat Montreal. They draw DC. And now they look like they're taking Toronto to the woodshed. As I said, Fraser is a shit manager. These players... I don't think these players are bad. We could still have upgrades. I'm not saying we can't. Call the Pirate. Shot! Pass the post goal kick. Or had Pat McAfee do a slow count knowing if Orton lost, he would leave the company. I don't know. I don't get it either. But no, they can't take the belt off Cody Rhodes, you know. They can't take... But they'll screw up his WrestleMania storylines. Somebody's got an axe to grind. I don't know what it is. Playing forward. I can't stand Cody's bullshit. I'm gonna be real. I'd rather Danhausen be the WWE World Heavyweight Champion at this point. Anybody but Cody. I mean, I like Danhausen though. Playing forward. What do you think the best match of Mania was? Roman versus Punk. Easy. Playing forward. Throw in for Toronto. Hey, they're finally past midfield. Longer than 5 seconds. And they go back the other way.
Here we go. Oh, my goodness.
This is not how they've been playing recently. Maybe he's the jinx.
Yeah, Oh.
Did you enjoy Danhausen's Mania segment? Yes, I did. It was hilarious. I got what I wanted. John Cena and Danhausen interacting. I got what I wanted. Over the top. Just kick it out for a goal kick. Hoof that shit. John was laughing outside. He was corpsing. Who are we kidding? You could tell John was laughing anyway. I mean, he was corpsing. Botchamania's going to be after his ass. And the Miami Grand Prix is on May 3rd, so keep an eye out for that one. We'll be doing it, don't worry. Throw in. Hopefully McLaren is better, but it sounds like they are. So I'm looking forward to a Lando podium. Playing forward, Harriel. Yeah, Punk did the... Oh. It's all about that hotel thing. I mean, yeah, Punk did the right thing in my book. Like, a lot of these fans are really... They don't know boundaries. You know? A lot of these fans who camp out at the airports and the hotels wanting pictures and autographs, they're doing it for clout. If you're going to basically stalk people, stalk celebrities to get those autographs and pictures, you deserve what you get. If you're going to act like an asshole when they tell you no, you deserve to get your phone slapped out of your hand or... No. Why is the fan... want an apology? Because he knows if he sues Punk, he ain't gonna win. He feels like he wins if he gets an apology. But he put himself in the situation to get his phone slapped out of his hand. But he knows that if he sues, he ain't gonna win nothing at all. Because it ain't hard to see that either way. th minute. What's your thoughts on Brock Lesnar's retirement? I was shocked. Like, I thought he'd retire in Minnesota at SummerSlam in his home state. But Obafemi going over the way he did and then Brock just calling it, you know what, I think that's fitting. Rumors Segura to Aston Villa. That's going to be a good move. I think he would fit perfectly with Unai's system. So, I like that. 0-0 over the top. Header. Two CONCACAF players on Aston Villa. Leon Bailey and Segura. That's awesome. Playing forward. Sargent goes wide and cleared away. The pass wasn't that bad. It just got cut off. Playing forward. Out for a throw-in. WrestleMania is the best place to retire, grandest stage of them all. Well, John Cena would disagree with you. I mean, not a bad business decision to retire in December when there's nothing going on. It helps them make money in a slow month, pre-holiday tour. Ball crossed in, brought down. Shall we? Do you watch the One Soccer interview with Segura today? No, I haven't. I don't really pay attention to what they do besides like game recaps. Rey Mysterio is retiring next month in May. Time's catching up. What? Then again, it's been about time for Rey to retire. I mean, shit, he's gone for like 30-some years, and he's got no knees. I don't know how he's kicked around as long as he has, frankly. So, I mean, damn. Next month? That seems abrupt. I just hope it's not Gunther. Header. I don't know if I want it to be Obafemi either. Could be, though. Playing forward. I hope it's Penta. He's even said he's retiring May 31st after Clash in Italy. But there's 2 pay-per-views in May. Yes, it's Danhausen's curse. Danhausen's curse is real. Stephen A needs to pay him $20 human monies to get rid of the curse. Playing forward. Philly, they are getting better. That'll say. Beat Montreal. Speed was actually really good in the ring. He's another Logan Paul. Can I stand him? No. But damn, he's good in the ring. Nil-nil, 25th minute. Yeah, when your striker only has 5 touches, you're doing a bad job. Playing forward. Brought down, Sargent. Cifuentes. Through for Sargent. Josh Sargent way too wide. And that's out for corner kick for Toronto. If Sargent was actually closer, that would have been something. But no. Corner for Toronto. 63% possession for Toronto? No way. I call bullshit. Corner. Header! Oh! Oh, Monlouis. Cifuentes, wide. Goal kick. So close. So close. Damn. Just a foot knocks it away. Just a foot knocked it away. Damn. Walker had a good header there, I thought. Build off that, please.
Let's see.
Chelsea would have to pay Liam Rossinier in the region of £24 million to sack him. This because he's under contract till 2032. $24 million. Jesus Christ. Do you remember Anthony Curich with TFC? Yep. Mostly a TFC2 player, had a couple of short-term loans with a club. I thought he was a solid player. Yeah. Definitely more of a TFC2 guy, but he was always in and around the club for a good while. But just another one of, I thought he had potential. I guess the club did too because they let him go. Just another guy that got done wrong by the academy system. 0-0. Do you see speed wrestling more? Yeah, probably with the way TKO wants to use celebrities, but I'm not mad about it. Like Logan Paul, I'm not mad about it because he was good in the ring. Again, I don't like the guy, but just like I don't like Logan Paul. But they're damn good in the ring.
There, the coach.
Bradley Carnell, he's been there since 2025.
Yeah, who was it?
St. Louis.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I already said that.
I didn't realize that's what you were. I knew he looked familiar.
He coached St. Louis in 23 into 24.
Yeah, and they got it, yeah.
They fired him.
Yeah.
Top of the league in 23, or the West, and then horrible in 24, and they fired him halfway through.
Drag him off and let's go. Come on, dude. I saw him hit you sort of head, but not the side.
There's going to be like 10 minutes added time if it continues like this. Probably. That's small world.
Dude, get up.
Anthony Curich is playing in Norway now and loves it there.
What did we do?
It's like at least 4 minutes of stoppage time. Small world.
He'll get up and run just fine. Hold on.
If it ain't another MLS club, Toronto loves getting rid of their academy potential guys to Norway. It's either that or another MLS club. There must be a lot of Norwegian scouts at TFC2 games. Oh, it's Vasilev. Oh. Well, that might make things better for Toronto if he can't play. Nil. Goal kick for Philly. Finally, we're back underway.
Yeah, and he's still in, right?
He's on the side, which means he's not subbed out yet. But they're playing down to 10 for however long he's on the side until he gets subbed out if he does. Throw in for Larea. So we are up a man for right now. The longer you take to throw this throw in, maybe he'll be back on. Playing forward. He's not on yet. Okay, playing forward. What are we? Oh, so Still on the sideline. He's going to give it a go. Aren't there supposed to be concussion subs for this? Playing forward.
It wasn't that. It was his side that he was holding, which I didn't even see. He's doing just fine. I told you.
Yeah. Playing forward.
You should have to
Coelho.
When you waste 10 minutes.
Cross in. What are we? DeAndre. Shoot it. Don't back pass it. What are we? What was that? He tried to backheel it, and, well, there you go. This season, Mississauga, Croatia, and Hamilton Serbians are in the same division. Oh, that's gonna be a show. That's gonna be interesting. Flares at a lower league, League One Canada level game. Yeah, it might happen. Shall we? Free kick for Toronto. Do you like? How we doing, Daniel? Nice to see you. I do like Liv Morgan's new theme song. It's like 2000s Britney Spears pop. I actually like it. Might have been tackled away, but I would hope so, because that just looks better than backheeling the ball. Looked like it might have been tackled away. I hope that's the way it went down. Mon Louis. Do you see WrestleMania this past weekend? Playing forward. I did. I wouldn't say WWE's redeeming themselves. Sunday was fine. Saturday sucked. But redeeming, no. Over the top. Kerr drops it back. Over the top. Sargent. Why does Sargent feel like he's so slow on his feet sometimes? Especially when he's trying to like deke out somebody. Throw in for Toronto. I don't know. I mean, I've never been a big fan of Josh Sargent. I've never been a Josh Sargent believer. But that's something I've just noticed with him playing with TFC. Dude, when he's trying to like deke somebody or like lean one way towards the other, he's just so slow. Here's a shot to Fuentes, blocked away. Shallowy, cleared. Toronto's done a little bit better over the past 15 minutes, I'd say. It's been a little bit better for Toronto. Offside. I mean, I'd say Toronto's looked a little bit better over the past, 15 minutes compared to the start.
I mean, at least they've been down there.
0-0. Playing forward. Ooh. Sargent's pressing well, but sometimes he just looks slower, especially laterally. Hamilton, Croatia is a pretty big club. They have 4 artificial turf fields, a restaurant, and hall and bocce courts. That's bocce ball's the one where you hit it with the mallet, right? On the ground. No.
You roll it.
You roll it. Oh. Yeah, the mallet's polo, yeah. Ooh. Playing forward. Goes down. Free kick. Now, if you said that at a golf course, you would have piqued my attention. I would love to go golfing. Like, what do you think NYCFC needs to do to redeem themselves? Get a striker. I know it doesn't get brought up much, but I do like golf. I do. I'm a bigger fan of golf than you think. And I'd love to go golfing, but he's the same way.
Takes a long time. It's not a cheap sport.
Yeah. Bocce balls, one white ball, and two teams of players throwing balls to get to the closest, exactly like curling. Oh, so it's curling on grass. Okay, got it. Okay. I could see why Canadians would play it then. Playing forward. Hopefully they're better at that than field hockey. Do you think Canadians will be good at hockey no matter where it's played on? But for some reason, Canada hasn't. Like, that was the weirdest thing. Like, at the Olympics, there was, like, field hockey. Canada was nowhere near. You would think. Fernandez with a brace at Yankee Stadium. He's a good player. Throw in. Bocce is most popular in Italy. Makes sense why Italy's so pretty good at curling then. I thought they were pretty good. Bocce's like curling. Makes sense why Italy's good at curling. Sargent, that should be a free kick. What are we? Really? Those dives are free kicks, but that's not? You got to be kidding me. You have to be kidding me. You're going to let free kicks, dives be free kicks, but that's actually contact and it's not. Wow. Pro being pro. What a shit show. Tell me how that makes any sense. 40th minute. Goes forward. Ooh. Blocked away. Header. Cleared. What? Shot blocked away, cleared by Richie Larea. Blocked. It feels like a lot of bounces are going Philly's way out of nowhere. Oh, but that's a free kick. Okay. Ugh. It's like this referee wants Philly to win. Every time Philly hits the ground and goes down like a sack of potatoes, they get a free kick, but we get nothing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but this is a little bit suspicious. This is a little bit suspicious. They go down like a sack of potatoes. They go down like the Hindenburg, and they get a free kick, even if there's no touch. But we get bodied. We get a guy going forward who has an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. I don't know about obvious, but it was there. No free kick. But they go down like a sack of potato. Okay. All right. Sure. Sure. Every time they go down, they're like, every time they go down and go, my leg, like it's SpongeBob, they get a free kick. No matter where they are. Yeah, that's fishy. Blocked away. That's fishy. 42nd minute. St. Louis didn't dive like this. Hell, even their bad year, they didn't dive like this under Carnell. So either Philly is a bunch of cheats or Carnell doesn't want deja vu to happen. He's so desperate there's no deja vu. He actually told him to dive. And the referee's biting. I don't know. Because it's kind of funny how Bradley Carnell has an amazing Supporter Shield season with Philly, and then the next year his team is absolutely garbage, which I called, by the way. I called that happening, by the way. They even throw themselves down, and that referee was like, hey, maybe I should give a free kick. But hey, at least he gave advantage. Wow. DeAndre! Damn, Blake got there first. Petar Musa is a beast this year. Him and Farrington. Dallas might have the best striker tandem in the whole league. I'm jealous. Actually, I know it's too early, but I'm going to say it. Petar Musa and Logan Farrington for Josh Sargent trade. I said it. Hey, the Hunts aren't going to pay Petar Musa, and they probably won't pay Farrington either. I got a better idea. How about we trade to Josh Sargent? And DeAndre Kerr for good measure. Playing forward. Here's a chance. Sargent! Woo, wide. I was like, oh, I talked shit about him. He was like inches away from scoring. As I was talking shit about him. It's funny, talking shit about him, saying, oh, hey, maybe that's what we should do. And then he inches away. But that is a corner. So close. Corner for Toronto. No, I don't want my agenda to be right. I want him to succeed. I don't know if he will. Corner for Toronto. Cross in. Headed away. Playing forward. Nice. Cifuentes. Ball crossed in. Header. Bueno will pick it up. Richie, just play it back. And Gavrin, you better. Why are you playing it so slow? Throw in for Toronto. That was almost a disaster. Throw in. .45th minute. Mets swooning or fraud activity. They're garbage. I'm glad the Mets are as bad as they. I'm glad the Mets are as bad as they are. The Jays don't take as much shit because of it. Five minutes of stoppage time. That's less than I thought. Twins tied the Mets 2-2. It's way less than I thought. Free kick for Philly. Deep free kick, but we all know where this is probably going. Ball crossed in. Headed away by Oso. Referee is biased, wants Philly to win. I agree with that. You're not wrong. I agree with that. Seems a little fishy. They go down like a sack of potatoes. They go down like the Hindenburg. They get a free kick. We actually get fouled. We get nothing. Playing for it. It's crazy. like, throw in for Toronto. Like, it's crazy. The referee gives us nothing. We've actually been fouled a couple of times in the build-up. We get nothing. Nothing. They go down like a sack of potatoes and just dive like freaking Olympic divers, and they get it all. It makes no sense to me. Bazakos is a power-tripping jackass. The man loves to suck on his whistle. He never takes it out of his mouth, but he only blows it when Philly goes down. It's crazy. It's crazy. Can't help but raise an eyebrow. A team swooning. Baseball, that's going to happen. The Blue Jays are swooning because they have a lot of injuries, and it's just they've been hit hard. The Mets suck because they just suck. Fraud activity is like if the Dodgers lost like 4 in a row. If the Dodgers like got swept or lost 4 in a row, that'd be fraud activity because the Dodgers shouldn't be doing that. I don't think the Mets are unbeatable. I mean, just look at last year. The Blue Jays, if they were like their peak powers and they got swept, fraud activity. But with all these injuries, they're not. But the flu and the injuries and all that, we got put into a hole. We got put into a hole last year, and we still made the World Series. Here's a chance. Shot. Goal. Philly. Olosky. No. Milan Olosky scores. Yep.
You knew it.
Yep.
You've been down there.
Yep.
A lot.
They get a, not against the run of play, but they get a half breakaway and they score. Call the Pirate. 48. So 45 plus 4. 0-1. And this is why I want Fraser sacked. What a shot. Good shot by Olosky. Just burns past and puts it. Gavrin couldn't get there. He puts it to the far post. As I tell you, Fraser's a bad manager. He doesn't set him up right. Are you sad about Sammy? Yeah, I am. Milan Olosky, 49th minute, 45 plus 4. Toronto's going to be down at the half. I can't say I'm surprised. Playing forward. Final seconds of the half. 45 more minutes. Could Toronto... Like, we drew Austin, and they're better than again, Austin lost to LA Galaxy, and we drew them, but at least we didn't lose. Free kick for Toronto. They fired Racine. I know, I'm glad Chelsea fired Racine. He needed to go. I hope Robin Fraser could join him on the unemployment line. But I don't want Chelsea to call the Pirate. But Toronto, you know what you need to do. Header.
You know what to do.
The Pirate, he could set Keith Pelly right. He can't set Egbali right. And the Pirate also loves Toronto more than he does Chelsea. Header. At least he tried. I know. Call the Pirate. Fire Fraser. You get my... I wouldn't be saying call the Pirate if we were actually good. This man's garbage. The players are good. The manager's garbage. I wouldn't be saying it. If we were completely good, I wouldn't be saying it. But we're not completely good. There's weaknesses. Sargent. Oh, my God. Kerr. Shot wide. Well, they're not the worst team in the league. That would be Orlando. That would be Orlando. Your CONMEBOL's planning to make a CONMEBOL Conference League without Brazilian teams. Brazil's dropping Brazil's dropping. And it's halftime, 0-1.
Way past the 5 minutes. What?
Well, I mean,
was there another stoppage?
No, but they could have went longer than 5 minutes anyway. It's only a minimum. Either way, 0-1 at the half. Take a short break. Talk about the stats. Get this one going. I'm about to. Toronto, you better do better in the second half. This is embarrassing. Sit tight, be back. 0-1. 2-1 flag. Three-one Flyers. Oh my God. Pittsburgh are in trouble, man. Ay, ay, ay. Maybe I am a jinx. I want Pittsburgh to win because I do. And, well, shit. Rick Tocchet is a damn good playoff coach, eh? Ay, ay, ay. At least the Habs are doing well in the playoffs. 6% possession to 40% possession, 6 shots to 8, 1 shot on goal to 1, 3 big chances to 0, 182 accurate passes to 108, 77% pass accuracy to 71, 7 fouls to 6, 2 corners to 1, 6 shots to 8, 1 shot on goal to 1. Yeah, I prefer the Habs winning over the Lightning. And that goon can get mad at me too. I don't know why that goon is getting mad at Steve. Steve's doing his job. But let me tell you something. The Habs-Leafs rivalry has not been a real rivalry. My dad wasn't even alive when the Habs-Leafs rivalry was the last time it was a real rivalry. My dad probably wasn't even in my pop's sack by the last time Leafs-Habs was a real rivalry. You know what the real rivalry between Toronto and Montreal is? I know hatred. I was born in it. The 401 Derby, the Egg Bowl, I was born in hatred. I know what it looks like when Mississippi State and Ole Miss, and I know what it looks like with CF Montreal and TFC. There's no hatred between the Habs and Leafs like there is TFC and CF Montreal. There's no hatred between Leafs and Habs like there is Ole Miss and Mississippi State. I know hatred. I was born in it. Leafs-Habs has not been a real rivalry since my dad wasn't even alive the last time Leafs-Habs was a real rivalry. So why are we mad about that? The rivalry between Canadian teams, the biggest rivalry for the Leafs is the Ottawa Senators. If Steve was rooting for the Senators, then I would be mad. Then you can get mad at him. That's the rivalry. The Battle of Ontario is a bigger rivalry than frickin' Habs-Leafs. Boston-Toronto is a bigger rivalry than Habs-Leafs. You want to talk about hatred. I'm going to be real. Yeah, I hate Chicago more than I do Montreal when it comes to hockey. As a Blues fan, second. I know that's just me, but, you know, I enjoy watching the Habs play. I'm going to admit it. I do. 7 fouls to 6, 2 corners to 1, 6 shots to 8, 1 shot on goal to 1, 236 pass to 152, 77% pass accuracy to 71, 13 throws to 5, 1 offside to 0, 2 yellow cards to 0, 0 red cards to 0. 0-1 at the half. Toronto FC are playing, I won't say playing like garbage, but Philly are controlling this game for sure. And Toronto just don't have it tonight. Philly have started to get better since they've beaten Montreal, and that's sort of they're continuing on that path. They're continuing on that path. I think Toronto should be better. They can be better. They've gotten close a couple times to scoring, but it just hadn't happened. And that's where we are. They need to get more out of this game. They need to be better in the second half. Philly have been the better team for most of it of the first half, and I think that's where we are. So we'll see what happens in the second half. But here we go. Second half is beginning. Okay, we're back for the second half. Stuart Skinner is letting down the Penguins. Yeah, that's not surprising. Probably one of the worst goalies in frickin' hockey. I'd rather have... I don't know. There's a lot of Leafs goalies I'd rather have than Stu. Here we go. Second half. Philly to kick off. Can it be better this half? I would hope so. But playing forward, and Philly has it. Hopefully Toronto controls more of this second half. They could still win this game if they play to their high level that they can play to. They had moments of being better throughout the first half. Header.
Oh, I mean,
Free kick. Okay, that one's a foul. That one, I can agree. That one's a free kick.
there was no reason for him to do that, though. They're not going to give him anything.
As far as I know, I didn't see a yellow card, but let's see if they put some up on the score bug.
That's
Are you looking forward?
blatant. I mean,
Yeah, that's blatant. Are you looking forward to the Raptors' next game against Cleveland? Oh, Kawhi did get a yellow card. Yeah, he should have. I understand. Yeah, that one should have happened. I mean, if I'm covering it, of course I'm looking forward to it. Sounds about right. .56 degrees Fahrenheit, 13 Celsius. Clear night in Toronto. Playing forward. Throw in. Free kick for Toronto. But yeah, I'll be live tomorrow for the Raptors game. Hopefully they don't go down 3-0. Oh. I think my first ever basketball live stream tomorrow too. So we'll see how that goes. There were a couple of chances earlier this year for one, but they never happened because the Raptors were 0-3 in knockout basketball games this year. As I said, yes. I like Liv Morgan's new theme. I said yes. Playing forward. Header. Philly now has a 67.4% win percentage. How that first half goes, you know what? Throw in, header.
It's already been 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Golly.
And free kick for Philly. Richie, come on, man.
Yellow.
Yeah.
That's like 4 now, right?
I told you Bazakos loves throwing yellows. Didn't I say that's what he does?
Yeah.
Yellow card for Larea. He kind of did that one to himself, though. Oso, Coelho, Larea, Shallowy, 4 yellows. All on Toronto, though. That's a little bit fishy. That's fishy. Why'd WrestleMania have so many commercials? I don't know. Because TKO. Well, I mean, pay-per-views normally don't have commercials, but because TKO, I know it's changed, because TKO loves and shitifying WWE. The soul of WWE is gone.
Yeah, there's money being made. They figured out, hey, we can make more money.
The soul of WWE died when John Cena tapped out on December 13th, 2025. I'm going to say it. It probably truly died when TKO bought the company, but especially when John Cena retired. Yeah, I'd say it. John Cena was the man keeping the soul of WWE alive. Header. I'll say it. Header. Oh. Goes down, free kick. Worldwide Technology is technology solutions partner of MLS. That sort of feels like a conflict of interest, considering some of the people who own St. Louis City own Worldwide Technology. I don't know. Not that it's helped St. Louis. They only were good once playing forward. Like, you would think the sponsors at MLS Pick aren't owned by teams or aren't owned by people who own teams, or at least parts. I don't think IHG does. Throw in for Philly. I wonder if the teams use those IHG hotels, though, at least when they travel for MLS games. Now, what's different is Hilton is the hotel partner of CONCACAF Champions Cup, so maybe, not that I'd complain. Not that I'm complaining about either, because I'll say this. I mean, when it comes to hotel brands, my favorite hotel brands are normally IHG or Hilton brands. So, if the Pirate was called, I don't mind road trips going to Crown Plaza if we're in CONCACAF road trips and DoubleTree hotels. Shot, goal, 2-0. Okay, you can't even. Danley Jean-Jacques scores. The Haitian.
That's done.
Yep.
It's over, brother. There ain't no way Toronto's going to score 3. There's no way.
It's just not been their night.
Oh, we only had, 4 shots on?
They could have scored 2 of them if they didn't go inches
That's
wide.
Fine, but they've only been close about 4 times, right?
Yeah. Maybe we actually are shit. Monlouis kicks it right at the leg of Danley Jean-Jacques, and Danley Jean-Jacques puts it on frame.
And that's a little bit of luck there.
Yep. Danley Jean-Jacques with a goal. I can't even blame Monlouis for that one. Danley was just running his ass off.
Mm.
53rd minute. 0-2. Of course, Toronto probably put on one of their worst. Oh, Malik Henry's finally on. Oh, he got to come on the 53rd minute. Yay! Robin Fraser actually made a good sub for the first time in his life. I thought he'd wait till the 80th minute to make subs.
He could have, but it ain't gonna matter.
I know, I'm just saying I like Malik Henry. I think he's a good player.
Well, good. Maybe he'll get most of the time.
Now, that's all I'm saying. I think Malik Henry deserves more time playing, and if he's only getting subbed on the 80th minute, he's not getting enough time.
Right.
I know it may not help anything, and DeAndre Kerr's just going straight down the tunnel. Oh, no. It's not a good sign, but we have 3 other strikers, so what does it matter?
Ain't nobody struck shit.
Yeah. Oh, where was I? But yeah, if they called the Pirate, I would not mind away trips to Crown Plazas and league play and away trips to DoubleTree and CONCACAF play. Especially in CONCACAF play, because I love those DoubleTree cookies. Every away match we have in CONCACAF, you're going to see me with a bag full of DoubleTree cookies if they take a picture of me walking out of that hotel. Well, yeah. Those cookies are good. Those DoubleTree cookies are freaking... They're amazing, man. If you've never went to a DoubleTree and you've never had their cookies, you don't know what I'm talking about. They're so good, man. Chocolate chip walnut. That's what sucks about the Memphis one being closed. Well, there's no MLS teams or Conky. Well, hey, maybe. Oh, wait, yeah, Memphis 901 closed down too. So I guess it doesn't matter. Playing forward. At least not in that way. Playing forward. Sargent. Shot, goal! Josh Sargent gets one back.
All right.
There we go. Hey, Josh Sargent actually did something good. I can't believe it. Second goal for TFC.
I hope they prove me wrong.
I mean, they're better than they have been the past couple of years. Players-wise, coaching-wise, no. Good shot. You just have to take it. Far post. Boom. That's what you call a good shot. Hey. Get in there. That's what I'm talking about. 2-1, 56th minute, or 1-2. But settling for draw at home is a good sign. Malik Henry back to Sargent. Josh Sargent keeps going. Josh Sargent again. Cross. Osorio, chance over the bar by Shallowy.
That's what I'm talking about. How do you do that? How do you kick it that far over?
Damn.
I mean, do you see what I'm
saying?
Put
a little bit too much height on it.
I get that. You're that close and you kick it that high and that far over.
It's not like that's rare. You normally get that like once a game. Especially when you're chasing it. Sargent.
It was slowed down. It wasn't like it was, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was slowed down a little. He wasn't running. It wasn't like a full speed. I don't know.
I think he got a little bit too much of it with the underside of his boot.
I think they can't do that if they want to score two more. The time, I mean,
yeah, I get what you're saying. But I think when he hit it, it was bouncing a little bit, and he got a little bit too much of it with the underside of his boot.
Oh, so. I couldn't have hit it either. I'm just saying, you would think that.
That's my thought. I think he could have taken another touch, but caught by Andre Blake. Now, do I think Shallowy could have taken another touch and scored anyway? Probably, but sometimes when you're chasing it, you don't make the right decision.
They've had 3 other chances, 2 in that one, so.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Here we go now. Here we go. What happened?
Just rolling like a freaking.
He knows it. He knows it too. Though.
Yeah. Sometimes you can't lose a chance like that. Header. Clear it. I feel like that could have went badly. Well, that looks nice. That's cool.
Yeah.
Medica has a nice jersey for next year. That's cool. Playing forward, header. Luckily, that did not go in. Playing forward. Keep running. Keep running. Keep running. Keep running. Keep running. Richie. Harriel and Sari all over him, and he pushes him. That should be a yellow. If that's not a yellow, I'm going to... Okay, it is a yellow card. Thank God. That's a foul. Exactly. Exactly. Like, he just threw him down. Straight up. If that wasn't a yellow, I mean, you have to at least give one. He threw a freaking elbow into his back. That's easy a yellow. Could have been their second themselves, but, you know, I feel like this referee is pretty damn biased, all things considered. Just a hunch. 61st minute. Ball crossed in. Throw in for Toronto. Oh, that was just... Dude, you can't go down like that. You cannot go down like that. Shot saved. Damiani, shot gets saved. Coelho, you're awesome, but you can't go down like that.
The grass looks a little damp. If he could have slid, I don't know. It looks a little wet, don't it?
Yeah, but I don't feel like he slid. I feel like he got pushed down easily. I don't think you could go down.
I don't know if he... Well, it didn't take much.
Header. But, yeah, no, I can see what you're saying. It does kind of look like the pitch is a little bit wet or damp. Or damper than it should be. I don't disagree.
Well, after it started, I saw, you know, like grass sticking to their lip, like it was damp.
Yeah.
It wasn't sweat.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
I agree. You're right.
So I don't know if that's why.
But then again, I don't know if the manager controls what the grounds crew does or if they just do it that way.
I think ground crew's ground crew. They should know what to do.
Well, they're not as bad as the physios. Tell me, everything in this club needs to be ransacked and flipped over? Certainly the physios do. Need to get refreshed. Malik, cross, cleared away. Cifuentes has it, brings it down. Malik Henry gets it back to Cifuentes. Cifuentes on the ball. Here's a chance. Kobe Franklin, number 2 of the season. Tie game. Kobe Franklin, 2 in a row. 2 goals in 2 games for Kobe Franklin. Now they can't drop him anymore, can they? Is he actually good?
Well, he just caught the post, right?
Yep, and it bounced in, but that's his second goal. 2 goals in 2 games for Kobe Franklin. And he ties it back up. 2-2. Wow.
Just hit it right on.
Awesome.
A little bit of luck there.
Hey, the second one for them was a little bit of luck.
Yep.
So I think that's fair.
Oh, that was a lot of luck on theirs.
Let's go.
That shit again. Well, it takes luck. I mean, it's fine. It don't take away from it.
Yeah, it was a good goal.
Ooh.
2 straight games with 2 straight goals, or 1 goal each for Kobe Franklin, his second of his career. And they've been both meaningful goals. Man, that's something, you know. Ain't that some? 65th minute. Okay. Stefanovic on for Zimmerman. Oh, my. I like Stefanovic, but that's a choice. While we're up or drawing now,
Uh-oh. Who's he gonna?
Player down for TFC. I think Richie's down. So right now, that draw would put us at sixth place.
Pulling the yellow card. I don't know if
Yeah.
he can give it or not.
Well, it's to a Philly player, but Macania. No, it's Danley. Danley gets the yellow. Goal and a yellow card. Vasilev off for Bedoya. Ali Bedoya's still kicking it in MLS. I can't believe it. Well, he did play against Defense Force, didn't he? Yeah, he did do that, didn't he? Ali Bedoya, how old is this guy? 38. Playing for Philly since 2016. 330 or 23 appearances.
Oh, that's good. What, 10 years, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Sargent scored the first. He's proven you wrong. That's his second goal for the club. I told you, if you're going to get paid $20-something million to join the club, you need to score 15 goals in a season before he's proven me wrong. 2's good. Give me 13 more. All comps. I'll make it easy. Or, hell, 18 more all comps. 13 more in MLS. You see you're saying 5 in the can champ? Dude, we're playing Ottawa, who got ransacked. Kobe Franklin. I'm happy he scored. Hey, he ain't never getting dropped again, isn't he? What a finish. That was awesome. He might have some high ceiling. I'm not going to lie. Let me see here. Like, Toronto, after they play Ottawa, they're playing either Saint Laurent or Supra. Right? Then they play for, I think, Forge, possible. But I think it's either a CPL team again. It's York or Forge in the semifinals. Honestly, yes. If Josh Sargent is as good as they say he is and he plays those can champ games, he should score 5 goals before the final in that tournament. Let's be real. Let's be real. And that's all the other all comps games we have. Unless we make the playoffs. Because then you could get into the weeds. Does that count as MLS or does that count as a different competition? I mean, it is the MLS playoffs, but not everybody makes the playoffs, you know? So does it count as an MLS goal or does it count as a playoff goal? So does that become all comps or does that... You can get in the weeds with that one. But we know we're playing at least 35 games up to 40. Right now we're in a playoff spot, but basically if Sargent is as good as you think he is, he should score 5 goals against Ottawa, Supra / Saint Laurent, and Forge / York. Or, I mean, Inter Toronto, I mean. I forgot. They changed their name for the 3rd damn time. Playing Ford. It's probably going to be Forge anyway, so who cares? So, yeah, no. If Josh Sargent plays all 5 of those games before the final, he should score 5 goals in the can champ if he's as good as you say he is. I mean, Ottawa got ransacked. They're not as good as they used to be, or last year. Supra's new. Saint Laurent lost Razagi to Supra, and that's the reason why they played so well, and they still got 10-1 on aggregate. And our team was worse last year, or when we played them 2 years ago. We're better now, at least players-wise. We're not at our weakest point. I think we beat Forge. I think we beat Inter Toronto. Which is kind of funny that York rebranded into Inter Toronto. It's funny they did because, you know, Toronto FC actually could have had that name in the beginning. You know that, right? So basically, York 9 took a name we could have had and made it their name. Look it up. It's true. Go buy the book, Come On You Reds, by Joshua Cloak. It's in there. If you didn't know. Toronto FC could have been inked at Toronto themselves. That could have been our name. So that's kind of funny. It's like that CPL. It's like York wants to be us. So they take the name we didn't take. I'm still calling you York. Go fuck yourself. So what if he scores 5 goals in that game? Well, if he scores 5 goals in that game, he needs 13 more in the league for me to call him a good player, a good return on investment. Header. Playing forward. Sargent puts it on. In through. Ah, man, that was so close. Shallowy. Man, if he just got it through to Sargent, that would have been amazing. We could have had the lead if he got it through to him.
Yeah, but if he keeps defenders around him and opens somebody else up, that is just as important that other people get goals because he's a good player. So goals are not just all.
I agree.
The scoring itself doesn't make you good. It's
you also have to open up other players in a system. I don't disagree.
Yeah.
But if they're paying $25 million for you on a transfer fee, you should score at least 20 goals all comps.
If the team overall becomes better and wins more because you're there, then the ROI is worth it. But you won't know that for a little while.
Exactly. I mean, it is too early to make a call. I thought there's positives with Sargent. Has he been like the silver bullet they've made him out to be? To me, $25 million says this guy's the silver bullet. It hasn't looked like that. He's been good.
He's been here how long?
For about a month.
Okay, he just got there. He's got to get acclimated. It's a life-changing. Yeah. It's more to it than you just pop in, and there's very rare people that can respond that way. And he has to sort of learn the people, get their trust. There's a whole deal by it. Then there's some that are mad that he got it deep down, even if they don't say. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's a lot of money. You're right. Especially for soccer, right?
Well, for MLS, for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How old is he?
Josh Sargent is 26. Yeah, 26.
Wow. Well, that's about, I guess, you wouldn't give too young a player that much money unless you were
well, I mean, with MLS, here's the thing, though. It always seems like if you get those, 19, 20-year-old South Americans and bring them from Argentina, normally that's kind of the...
Yeah.
That's worked a lot in MLS recently. I don't know about 20 million, but TFC are actually trying to win this game. But, I mean, no, you're completely right. See, he does know ball.
Well, I mean, that's any sport, really. I mean...
But, I mean, yeah, Sargent's better than Senior already. I mean, I'll say that for sure. That ain't hard to do. Now, Bernadeschi, I don't know. I still love Fetty. But, is Sargent better than Senior ever was in Toronto? For sure. For sure. But that's not hard to do. Even though they paid a $25 million transfer fee for Sargent.
How many teams has he been on?
Josh Sargent, he's been on Werder Bremen. He's been on Norwich City. I think he was at Wolfsburg for a while. So at least 3 European big teams.
And that's what when you talk about that much money, why is he bounced around that much? I don't know. There may be good reasons.
I mean, he's played 157 games in Norwich from 2021 to 26, 56 goals.
Mm.
83 games for Werder Bremen, 15 goals. No, he only played for Werder and Norwich City. But either way.
From what you're telling me, though, I don't realize. I'm like that. Where did they come up with $25 million based on those statistics and that many teams?
Well, he played in England in the championship. That's English tax, even though he's an American player. He was the best player on Norwich City, and he wanted out.
I got
and Toronto offered him, but Norwich City weren't going to budge. So we had to pay a little bit more money to get him out of there.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I didn't know the whole story.
Because he wanted, like when he heard Toronto wanted him, even though I don't think he'd make the World Cup, maybe he thought it'd be better to get more. He was playing well in Norwich. He was scoring goals a lot this year in the championship, the second division in England. So, I mean, he's been scoring goals this year. So,
but how does that soccer compare to MLS?
I mean, I'd say MLS and Championship are very equal levels.
Okay.
They're like right up. I'd say the Championship is just as good as MLS. I'd say they're both very similar.
I was just asking, just because you're a star in high school don't mean you'll be that in the pros. So that's what I meant. Is it if it's comparable, then cool. But if it was not and it was lower, but you're the best in a lower group, doesn't mean you're going to rise to the occasion of the better group.
But yeah, I'd say the Championship and MLS are on the same level. I think the MLS is better than the English Championship. Slightly, but they're right there with each other. Even though it's the English second division, I think the MLS may be slightly better. But the Championship is probably the best second division in the world.
Ooh.
Playing for it. Go, go, go! But free kick offside. It probably didn't hurt that Josh Sargent's American. So even for a Canadian team, he'd still be a domestic player.
I got you.
Because MLS is an American league. So I was hoping for that. Damiani off for Alado. 78th minute. Yeah, Toronto's had a better second half than first half. I'll call it right down the way it was going to happen, eh? I want one more goal.
It's coming, yeah.
Macanya would go yellow. '78th minute. But header. I would have he came out of the box, but I would have kicked that if I was the center back. Just kick it yourself. But no, we're going to have the goalie come out and have to kick it, not even pick it up. Either play it short. I don't know. Either way. Either play it short to the goalie so he can pick it up or kick it out yourself. Wasting time is not good. Because I'll say, Philly has a damn good press. You know, I mean, Philly is still running hard, even to this point. Even though they're tied 2-2, I mean, Philly is running hard. They're trying to make Toronto make mistakes. If they're going to run hard at you, you shouldn't try to give them any opening to get there. That's why their second goal was scored, because they were running hard. Out for a goal kick.
Jeez.
Westfield's down.
Really? Get up.
He's won a yellow card this time.
No, because that was nothing.
I swear TFC draws every game. I'd rather draw every game than lose them. But again, call the Pirate, we're going to win most games instead of drawing them. So what? But it's still, but drawing every game is better than losing every game.
With what they're doing now, I hope they get scored on because they're being stupid. Just kick it out.
I don't disagree. Playing forward, Kobe Franklin.
Let's kick it back.
If this looks familiar, Robin Fraser was the assistant under Vanny when they had their best moments. That's the only reason he got the job. Cifuentes, cross, shot, goal! Toronto, is it going to count? No, it's offside. It's offside. Shallowy is offside. I hope they check it because I don't know. I don't think he... No, that's close. I feel like that's a screw job. Hold on. Shallowy gets back. I think he's onside there. I think he's onside when he plays it through. I think he's just onside. I think they need to check it. But what a spin by Sargent. I feel like they should look at that one.
Yeah, see, that would, what he did there was very important. But he didn't. He wasn't a scorer, but that was a good.
Yeah, I agree. Jakupovic is on. I feel like they need to look at that one.
They should.
I think he was on. Lukic and Olaski off for Jakupovic and Kevin Sullivan.
You should look at every goal.
Well, they, in theory, can, but I've seen offside goals that have been overturned.
So they didn't. They're not gonna.
Nope. This referee's been biased against us all game anyway.
It shouldn't be up to him, though.
But also, MLS doesn't have the goal line or the line technology like other leagues do to check it.
But it shouldn't be his call for it to be a review.
Yeah, the VAR referee should have. I feel like that was too close not to look at.
Maybe. No, they're not. Okay.
No, I mean, they already played. Like, once they had the goal kick, there was no way to look at it. Two. Playing forward. Out for a throw-in.
That sucks.
But, I mean, you're right about Sargent. I mean, he does open up space. I think that's one of his better tendencies. Like, he definitely tries to open up the space and draw defenders to him. Makes it harder to score, but it does, or at least for himself, but it makes it easier for the team to score.
Well, gives them chances. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know that it's easier, but it gives them chance.
Playing forward.
All right. 89 minutes.
84 minutes.
No, I know.
Yeah, it's boss time. Yeah, I know.
89, yeah. That's why they needed that.
Yep. Playing forward. Richie. Ball crossed in, blocked away, out for a Toronto throw. Yep.
Not to win, just to be
in better position. '85th minute, 2-2. Osorio. Throw in for Toronto. We have a ton of goals considering it's a midweek game. Toronto does never, like, even though they've been better this year, they never play a normal game. They always play a goal fest or something. Henry. Malik Henry. Oh,
No.
free kick.
Yeah. I mean, he tripped over his. It wasn't him.
Yeah, but at least we got a bullshit one.
Yeah. I mean, he was going. I mean, it was, yeah.
86th minute. Toronto's played some wild games recently. '86th minute. Coelho, ball crossed in, brought down, and they're just going to watch it go backwards. Oh, Lord. And gives them room to make a run. Out for a Philly throw. Feels like me and FIFA Mobile what they're doing right now. '86th minute. Just clear it. Shot saved. Run onto it. Good. I mean, we'll kind of take it. Yeah, just high hoof it. Raw down. Cifuentes. Free kick for Philly. I mean, for all the games. Well, yeah, that's true. Let's see. 4-2 NYCFC over Cincinnati. 4-1 Orlando over Charlotte. Orlando's actually winning 4-1. What? Okay. 4-4 between Red Bulls and DC. 2-2 between Toronto and Philly. 1-0 New England losing to Atlanta. Minnesota 1-0 over Dallas. 1-0 Houston over San Diego. Wait, hold on. Header. Gavrin, 88th minute. That's true. Today that is a lot of goals for a midweek round. Out for a throw in for Toronto.
Yeah, let's waste time. Philly's trying to score, and Toronto's just trying.
Coelho.
What we're doing? What are we doing?
Out
Jeez.
for corner kick. Stefanovic puts it right out.
They're trying to waste time.
Yeah, I agree.
Keep it tied.
Yeah.
Philly's trying to win.
Exactly.
That's where 89 minutes is coming in.
Exactly. I don't disagree. As I said, Philly is still running hard.
Jeez.
Simple. I mean, corner.
I think they like time.
Well, I mean, it's better than losing, and they've been doing a lot of that. Header. Goal. Of course.
See,
Nathan Harriel.
You might as well call it 89.
Yeah, 89th minute.
I knew it happens.
Off the corner kick. Header off the corner
I've seen
kick.
Toronto do this so many times.
Yep.
It's pathetic.
Yep. And that's all because Stefanovic.
Screwing
Harriel
around.
scores.
Trying to waste time. Kicking it back and back.
Nathan Harriel with a header.
They
What?
gave them that.
No, I agree. Stefanovic got pressured and kicked it out, and just right there, header. What are we doing? Nathan Harriel scores. Jesus Christ.
I knew it.
I'm not disagreeing.
No, I knew it was going to call it at 60-something minutes, 69 minutes. I was worried about 89.
Yep.
Well,
can we save a draw?
No. Unless, I don't know, hopefully there's 3 minutes left. I don't know.
90th minute.
If there's even going to be any.
Oh, yeah, that'll probably happen. You're right. They give them 5 minutes. They score at the half. We'll get nothing. 90th minute. Goes down. Free kick for Toronto.
+5. Okay.
+5. Okay.
All right.
Well, it was 10 minutes of stoppage time. Just one in each half. We did all that work to come back just to throw it away. Oh, my God. Classic.
I am not surprised.
I'm not either. Like, why do you... Well, I mean, even the players
When they
kind of
lose that way,
point.
I'd rather them lose 3-0 instead of giving you hope that they were coming. I was hoping I was wrong. It must be me, because every time I watch them, that's what happens.
It's not like it doesn't happen when I'm just watching it. That's just them. Playing over the top. Header back and Stefanovic. Oh, you'll rush when it's on your other end, but you can't do shit on your end. Yeah, of course. Header, punched. Brought down. Free kick for Philly. We're losing to Philly. You know, you're right.
Well, letting them score 3 is bad enough. Even if you won 4-3, you let them score 3 if they're that bad. By what you were saying, they were bad.
They have 6 losses on the year, and this will be their second win. Hey, at least they've had points in 3 straight games. And this is why we're not. And this is why Keith Pelly doesn't know what the hell he's doing. Because you're like, oh, Toronto's rebuild is over. Really? When this shit happens?
Man, I've seen them do this same shit through 5 coaches. It's I don't know what it is then. Every coach, they still play the same. 89 minute, they lose. If they ain't losing before then. But my point is it's been more than one coach. It's been multiple coaches. It's been
every coach.
Yeah, exactly.
Even Vanny had his moments of that.
I don't even need this. I don't even care about the coach. Who got this?
Yellow card for Bedoya. But it's been every coach in their history. This has always been a thing.
And it's not
from Trader Mo.
It's not a few times this season. It's all the time. It's ridiculous.
At least Vanny, even though Vanny's a fraud, at least he made it only a couple of times a season. Everybody else, it's all the time.
But I don't watch other teams, so I don't know if it...
No, this is a Toronto thing. This is a Toronto thing.
Man.
I mean, it's called Tobias time for a reason. It's our thing. I mean, other teams have given it up in stoppage time, yes, but this is our thing. Like, it's just...
And then for a team to come back and tie it up, you would have thought that they would have...
But no, they went into a shell.
They wanted to sit back and run out the time and take the...
Well, actually, that one win was against Montreal, and they drew last weekend, and then they won this. They haven't lost in 3 games, you know?
Yeah, but it didn't look like they were trying to...
No, I agree. Like, after...
Trying to park the bus and be done.
But here's the sad thing about it. Shallowy got in there and scored, and then it was called offside. You would think you would just go for it. You're like, okay, we got him on the ropes. We've already scored 2. We scored another offside goal. We got him on the ropes. Let's actually try to win. But no, you just sit back as soon as the offside's called. I don't get that. Like, you would think after you see, well, we got him on the ropes. You don't pull off and let them start punching the shit out of you.
But every time they sit back, they lose. That's why I would rather lose being offensive than sitting there playing around.
Exactly.
Well, that should be close to...
Yeah, blow the whistle.
And 5 minutes should mean 5 minutes. It shouldn't mean...
Well, it's a minimum, though.
Well, I get a minimum. Then that don't even make any sense.
Over the top. Well, maybe there's an injury during stoppage time, which I don't think there was. Header! Oh, my God.
They had a chance.
There was the
Now, I
time.
understand this. You let this play.
Header! Goal! Luka Gavrin! 3-3! Luka Gavrin!
This is ignorant. Oh. It's fine, because watch.
Well, there's not enough time left, right? Luka Gavrin with a header ties the game. It's not as embarrassing as a loss.
Better than a loss, right. Okay, well, I was a little wrong.
90 plus 6, 3-3. The goalie scores. Get the ball. There's not enough time left. Oh, hey, Lee Gunner. Get the fucking ball. Get the ball, you walla. Get the ball. Header. Boom.
That is crazy. See, now that's luck.
Yep. The goalie with a header. I love it. Luka Gavrin with a goal.
Wow.
Wow.
Perfect.
Get the ball. Every game is a draw.
You know, for him to get to score,
That's awesome.
How many you really ever get a chance?
One or two as a goalie.
In a career.
Yeah. And it's full time. They get a draw on how to end it. 3-3.
Well, that was, at least it ended good with him. I'm glad he got it.
At least Toronto has resilience. It's been a long time since they've had that.
All right, what are they going to do?
That's just the people. They're just talking to the ref. Somebody's mad. Well, we've won 3, or we drawn 3-3. That felt like, well, I don't know if it did, but goalie goal to tie the game. Stick it into my veins. Josh Sargent, man of the match. Honestly, I actually would agree. Says Fop Mob. I actually would agree. 6th place, not bad. It's better than where we would have been had we lost. We would have been in like 8th had we lost.
So what do they not understand about a goalie being in there? Because that's probably what they're talking about.
Well, you could set up the goalie when it's in stoppage time.
What is all? If the game's over, what are we talking about here? I don't need to talk to you.
Well, it can't be overturned. The game's over.
Well, that's why I'm making sure. That's why I didn't went anywhere.
Yeah, they're going down the tunnel. We've drawn.
Then what are they talking about?
Really missing Benjamin Kuskevich on the back line. I agree. We need him back. Oh, Gavrin got the Man of the Match award. You know what? Him or Sargent? I'd say both.
Look, you know what? He probably never score another goal.
No. That was awesome. Luka Gavrin, Man of the Match. You know, yeah. That's awesome.
It's like a kicker in football scoring a touchdown some kind of way. That's awesome.
Boom!
Look at that.
I don't see an offside there, if that's what they were complaining about. Wow. Wow. Awesome. He'll never do that again.
No.
And you don't want to be in the position where he can.
No, that's true. If he's out there, it's not good.
Unless you're up 4-0 and you want to embarrass somebody in stoppage time, you know. I wouldn't say I wouldn't, but
it's not good to do that. Karma's tough.
Well, what if it was Montreal though? And we were up like 5-0, and we had a corner in stoppage time, and we were just like, hey, why not?
You gotta be bigger than that.
Either way, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send super chats on the live streams. Hit that hype button to hype this video up. Hit that join button to become a member. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I'll see you tomorrow. Well, within the hour for the game review, and I'll see you tomorrow for Raptors Cavaliers. With that being said, I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace.